For anyone watching this later on replay, this is a live video. The whole point's for me to be able to chit chat with people, answer questions, and just create in a live setting. So if that is not the kind of video for you, feel free to not watch. That's totally okay. Everyone else, please say hi in the chat box. Let me know where you're watching from. And we're just going to do a fun project today. I'm getting this pulled up on my computer so I can see you guys and answer comments. And I apologize, this isn't going to be the longest video. Honestly, I'm fairly sick. So, yay! Fun day. All right. Hey, Rhonda. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'll adjust as needed. Hey, Barbie. I gotta get the resin mixed up anyways, so I'll come back and adjust that. All right. Hello, Jazzy from Las Vegas. Yeah, me too, Rhonda. So I did this video or this project that I haven't had a chance to post on YouTube yet, but I'll show you guys. I just posted the video on Facebook today. So it's kind of a bloom bowl, right? But I think it's really pretty. I put the gold in the center there, and you can see that really cool design. You can see it even better from this side, I think. So I kind of like this side a little bit better, except that this side has the gold. But they're both really pretty. And a bunch of people said, oh, it looks like a poinsettia, and you should do the same thing, but in red. So that's basically what I'm going to do today. And so let me grab the colors that I need. And we'll get started with mixing up the resin. Yeah, I think that's pretty. For this mold, I'm going to use about 14 ounces of resin. And you might be able to hear my heater going in the background. I am preheating the resin a little bit, so that it's easier to mix up and less air bubbles. Now I'm going to unplug that. Let's move this out of the way for now so I can mix on camera. So I like to start off with part B because it is the more liquid of the two, so you'll get a better mix. I'm going to start off with about 7 ounces of that. And then we'll put part A in there, 7 ounces as well, to get to 14. And you could probably get away with a little bit less or a little bit more, but for this exact mold, I found 14 to be a pretty magical number. So there you go. Hey, Reggie. Glad that you made it. I meant to message you back on Facebook. I just didn't get a chance. Okay, so I'm glad you made it. Hey, Julia. Hi, Debbie from Washington. All right, it's official, guys. I am officially 40. My birthday was last Friday. And yeah, I feel old. Just kidding. Sort of. All right, so you want to stir this for a good 3 to 4 minutes. Make sure you scrape the sides and scrape the bottom as you go. You can stir it for 20 minutes and still not mix it fully if you do not scrape the sides and the bottom as you go. So as a note, we do still have about, I want to say like 40 gallons of resin left. I know, Reggie, I was just kidding. And we've got 1/2 gallon and then some 16 ounce and some 8 ounces. We also have still quite a bit of 4 ounce paints. And then we've got pouring tools. We've got a couple mystery boxes. So my assistant bringing me some supplies for this video. Thank you. What's so funny with your glove? Yeah, so we still have quite a bit left, but we are kind of on the end of the closeout here. So for the rest of the time, we still have silicone molds left as well. But for the rest of the time, I'm going to actually increase the sale to kind of try to close everything out pretty quickly. So you can use the code, and I'm not announcing this broadly yet. I'll announce it in a couple days. I just thought I would tell you guys first. But you can use the code LAST CALL, all one word, for 20% off site-wide. And also through today, if you guys are interested, you can use the code COURSE50. Again, all one word, COURSE50, which is course and then 50, for 50% off of all of my online courses. And that's through tonight, okay? The other one, the last call one, does not have a current expiration date. And that's all on mixedmediagirl.com. Greetings from the Netherlands. Welcome. Oh no, Barbie. So my Florida peeps and my East Coast peeps in general, North Carolina, how are you guys all doing? Everyone survived pretty well. I have so many friends in Florida that their houses got flooded and all kinds of stuff like that. But overall, not too bad. Most of them fared pretty well. I am just discontinuing the art supplies specifically, and that is also hopefully temporarily. I really hope, but as of right now, I just can't keep doing it financially, spiritually, mentally. So we're selling out of all of our current supplies. Still will be selling art, still will be doing videos, still will have my courses. Yeah. All right, I think that's pretty good. So now I'm going to mix up a red, and I like to custom mix my colors. I don't generally just like to use one color. And then I think I will use a little bit of gold around the edge and a little bit of pearl in the middle, maybe. Debbie, did you use a torch on it? If so, that's why. You burnt your mold. Okay, so let's see. If we do, actually, I think I'll do gold in the middle. I don't want to do just red. But let's, you know what, let's start off by mixing up the white. So I'm just going to do a couple ounces of white, straight up white. And I'll just use the Illuminate white resin dye for that. Where are you? And I'm just going to put one drop in here. You don't want to overdo it. It's a pretty heavy dye, heavy color. So this will be mixed up first, and we'll set that off to the side. So that it can kind of cure a little bit, basically. Yeah, I think I'll do just some gold dust in the middle. And I do like, maybe like a pearly red also. Shannon said, I would like to create a resin vase and bowl with different colors of silver. Any suggestions? Suggestions for what exactly? Like different colors of silver? I mean, I would use contrast. So even if you want to just do silvers, I would have some black and white in there. And then you can have like a light silver, dark silver, I guess. All right, so this will be for the middle, and that's going to be some gold dust. Is that what happened, Debbie? Did you use a torch? Because that's the only reason I would know that your project would stick to the mold. Also, though, guys, molds do have a shelf life, kind of, not a shelf life, but they do have a certain amount of uses, and then they're kind of done. So that's awesome, Barbie. You can't, unfortunately, use molds indefinitely. All right, so this is just a little bit of gold dust, and that's basically a very fine sparkle of gold. And then in here, we're gonna do the red. And I want to do some kind of pearl. Just trying to think. Maybe I'll make a custom color here. Do you ever plan out what you will do on a live and get everything set up ahead of time? I'm not sure what you mean by everything set up ahead of time. Like I have my resin ready and I have my, do you mean like decide exactly what colors I'm gonna do? I never do that live or not live. I mean, I know what project I want to do, but yeah, no. That's just not how I create art. Shannon, you don't have to use any colors you don't want to use. You can use whatever you want. That's just my suggestion. If you do, use only a tiny bit of black. But, okay. So, in here, we're going to do a little bit of white metallic. Yeah. So, guys, never use torches on your molds. And I'm going to go very light on this because I want it to be pretty transparent. And then I'm going to do a tiny bit of gold in there as well. Just tiny, tiny, tiny bit. So that it's a little more of a warm pearl color. Okay, and then for the red, I'm going to use a combination of the Alumilite red dye. And just a couple drops of that. And then I'm also going to use some of the Polycolor dark red metallic. And I like that because it adds a lot of depth. It makes it just a nice, really bold color. And then we should be good to go. I have a little bit of clear left, so I'll kind of have to decide where I want to put that. I might just distribute it between these cups. Obviously, we're using mostly the red. There we go. Yeah, I mean, especially with resin, because I like to custom mix my colors so much, and I change my mind pretty often. Yes, Kelly, glad you asked. There's actually a special code that I just created for 20% off site-wide, which is last call, all one word, LASTCALL. Ooh, this is pretty. You know what? I actually want to put a little bit of gold in this red as well, just to kind of tone down the redness, I guess you could say. So just throwing a tiny bit of gold mica in there, which will give it just a slightly more earthy kind of look. And I think it'll tie it together with these other golds. And then we'll get started with the actual project. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. I think that's good. So I'm going to distribute this between some of these, because we want to use all 14 ounces here. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. All right. I hate to change my mind a little bit, but I want to add one more drop of red to this. It got a little too muted, I would say. So I'm just going to add one more drop of red dye, because this is kind of our main color that I really want to be exactly what I want. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys can see the difference through the camera there. Yeah. But it's a little difference. Yeah, one more drop. One more. The piece de resistance. All right, I'm gonna put this exactly where I want it, and then I'll adjust the camera to fit that so that I'm comfortable. Red's your favorite color? Awesome. Actually, maroon is mine, even though I use a lot of blue and everyone thinks blue is my favorite color. Okay, let's go down like this, go like that. So hopefully that's good. And then I'm gonna start a second camera so that I can have a regular video, not just a live video. Oops. Oh no, wrong button. Record, okay, excellent. We're good to go. Oh no, I'm sorry, that doesn't look very good. Please hold. Let me adjust that a little better. I kind of want to zoom in a tiny bit, I'm sorry. I thought that would look a little better. Okay, close your eyes. Come on, oh, okay, well that was good. All right, how's that? Hopefully better. And we're still good on this end. Yep. Okay. It looks different on my phone than it looks on the computer, so it's actually really hard to tell until I come around. All right. So I have these crushed gold pieces, and you can get these from Amazon or a lot of different places. The original ones that I had, I got from a company called Just For You Online UK, and that bag lasted me forever. So I'm gonna put some gold down here, and this is just the gold dust. So it's mostly clear with a little bit of gold dust. And then I'm gonna put gold in the center here. Just a nice little pile. All right, and then I'm gonna go around the outside with this kind of pearly color. I'm gonna start off light with it. I'll add more as needed. And I try to go even, but I don't worry too much if it's not perfectly even. Just do your best. Not gonna really make a huge difference either way. I am not currently getting more painted, no. All right, and then here is our red. I hope I end up happy with it, I think. The red in a poinsettia is like really hard to match, I think. Here we go. So this is gonna be the main color. And keep in mind those other colors are gonna move around. It's not gonna stay exactly like that. I am also gonna use a heat gun on this. I don't know if you saw that, but a little dried piece of resin from my mixing cup fell in there. It's really not gonna affect it, but let's get it out because we saw it. There we go. Okay, let's do a little more, oops, wrong color, a little more gold around here. Actually go over this with the gold dust, might as well. I think that'll actually look pretty cool. Again, keep in mind these colors are going to move around, so don't don't get married to this design. It's going to change. And we've got a little more red here. Try to even out that circle a little bit. And lastly, let's do just a smidge more of this pearly color around the edge. Oops. Oops. All right. Now we go in here with a, no, circles are not supposed to be even. They're supposed to be just like this. Now we'll go in here with a heat gun. And I know my table is not level, so I typically like to rotate this a couple times. Here we go. Kind of trying to blend those lines a bit on the edge here. Reggie, I wasn't here last week. I was out of town. So I guess I missed it out of town. All right. Now, if you're doing a bloom, you would typically wait a little bit longer for that white resin to cure. Another little dried piece. I knew I didn't clean my cup very well. But I was like, go for it anyways. So yeah, you know what? Let's just wait another minute. So now is a good time. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to put that promo code, actually both promo codes that are running right now, in the box. So you can use course 50 for 50% off courses through tonight only. And then you can use last call for 20% off site wide. No current expiration. There we go. And all of that's on mixedmediagirl.com. I really hope this closes up how I want it to. I might go in there with a stick and manipulate it a little bit. But I didn't want to completely cover that gold with red either. How's everyone's week going? Everyone having a pretty good week? Also, guys, yeah, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you're having a really good time, feel free to super chat, super sticker. Oh, and I do want to tell you also, we do have an art auction going on Facebook. Let me just get the link for that real quick. There it is. That was fast. Okay. There we go. Art auction. All right. So I'm going to take this red stick. Got just a little more left in here. And I'm going to go kind of swirl this here a bit. Get it closer to that gold. It'll close up the rest on its own. I think that'll be good. And let's heat gun it one more time. Happy to have internet again after the storms. I can understand. I can't even imagine what you guys are going through. All right, so I'm just gonna do this in my cup. You can absolutely use a plastic baggie, which is probably better. Deb's designs, it depends on the cup. Some of them you can peel out. Other ones, you basically just have to scrape out as much as you can and then let it dry and reuse. So I'm gonna just start from the middle here and go in kind of a spiral. It's going to be wonky, but that's okay. Just like me. And then on the edges here, I kind of got to go along the flow of the mold. And I'm going to do just a little more around the center here. And why not? Let's just go a little crazy. I've got some more left, so why not? Okay, now I'm going to take my stick and I'm going to make a design. You absolutely do not have to do this. I just think it looks awesome. So on each of these points, I like to pull it out. And then on each of these points, I like to pull it in. And funny story, if you guys watched the video that I just posted on Facebook today, I actually missed one of the points. But who's counting? It's going to start off looking like a candy cane kind of, but don't worry, it will not end like that. And will it turn out looking like a poinsettia? No idea. But it'll look cool. I do know that. And again, don't try to be perfect with your evenness. It really won't matter. And if you miss a line, well, that probably won't matter either. Okay, I've done all my outs. Now I'm going to do my ins. You could obviously leave it like this if you want to, but I've found my preference is doing both. And also I do kind of like wipe it off on my glove each time, so not dragging it wherever. And let me know, guys, if I miss any points after I'm done, obviously. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. It's gonna look festive one way or another, poinsettia or not. Alright, I'm going to kind of swirl it at the end here. There we go. I don't think I missed any spots. What do you guys think? Did you see me miss any? Let me know. And that is really it. There's not anything else to this project at this point. So I just let it sit for about 6 hours. And that's going to depend on the resin that you're using and the temperature of your workspace. If it's really hot in your workspace, you're gonna probably wait longer. If it's really cold, if it's really hot in your workspace, it'll cure faster, so you're gonna wait less. If it's cold, you're gonna wait longer, etc. So basically you wanna get it to this stage where it is no longer tacky. It should be very flexible. It should come out of your mold really easily, and it should not be sticky or tacky. If it's sticky or tacky, you need to wait longer. You have not waited long enough. So I'm going to really quickly just go over with the heat gun one more time. And that's it. We'll leave it at that. All right, guys. So I know this wasn't the longest video, but this is all I have got for today. I'm gonna go rest up some, and then I gotta go get the kid from school. So thank you so much for joining me. Please do not forget to take advantage of those 2 sales. And again, I haven't announced that 20% off sale on Facebook yet. I'm gonna announce it in a few days. So kind of keep it to yourself. It's a little bonus for you guys for watching the live here. And otherwise, I will see you all next time. I don't know, Reggie. Rest means watching a movie while working on my computer for me. I wish there was a period of actual not work, but I don't know how to do that. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you all next time.